that's definitely a tricky aspect of personal growth. There's a fine line between genuinely protecting our peace and just merely avoiding conflict. It's a realization that many of us come to, that what we thought was us safeguarding our inner calm was in reality a defense mechanism against confrontation. So, at first glance, avoiding conflict feels like a really good strategy. It seems logical to just steer clear of the heated arguments or uncomfortable discussions and the potential headbutting. We tell ourselves that by doing this, we're preserving our mental well being. But are you really? We constantly dodge the disputes. We might experience a temporary sense of release, but the tension, while it's dissipating in the moment, you're left in a state of faux tranquility. But beneath the surface of all that calm, unresolved issues are still lurking around, waiting for an opportunity to resurface. So avoiding the conflict does not eliminate the problems. It just simply delays their inevitable return. Now, when I talk about running away from problems, I like to think about it as when you purchase things at the store. In other countries, they give you the price up front, whereas in the United States, we have taxes that are added on at the time of purchase. These are what we call hidden costs. And when you run away from your problems, you pay a lot of hidden costs. One of the costs that you pay is emotional buildup. So every time we sidestep a disagreement, we add another layer of unresolved emotions. And these emotions can accumulate, leading to feelings of frustration, resentment, and even anxiety. These are your taxes. Over time, this emotional buildup is going to take a toll on our mental health and manifest in physical symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, stress related illnesses. Another hidden tax or hidden cost is the loss of authenticity. In our quest to maintain our peace, we often suppress how we're truly feeling, and we suppress our personal thoughts and opinions. And this compromises our authenticity, and it results in a disconnection from our true selves. We become adept at wearing masks just to fit in. But this facade prevents us from forming genuine connections with others. Another hidden cost is having strained relations. Healthy relationships thrive on open and honest communication and mutual respect. When you avoid conflict, you are denying yourselves and your loved ones the opportunity to be able to address issues and find solutions together. And this can lead to superficial interactions and unresolved tensions that gradually erode the relationship. It creates a lot of resentment. So, what are some of the steps that we can take to guide us towards genuine peace? Well, you need to embrace constructive conflict. Conflict, when approached with a positive mindset, can lead to growth, understanding, and stronger relationships. Embrace conflicts as opportunities for learning and collaboration rather than looking at them as threats to your peace. Engage in open and respectful conversations where all parties involved feel as if they're being heard and that you value them. You also need to set clear boundaries. Protecting your peace involves knowing your limits and communicating them clearly. Establish and maintain healthy boundaries in your relationships and your interactions. This is going to create a sense of safety and respect, which fosters healthier and more authentic connections. And you can also practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us to stay present and aware of our thoughts and feelings, emotions. By regularly engaging in self reflection, we can identify the patterns of avoidance and address those underlying fears and insecurities that will drive us to avoiding the problems. This awareness is going to empower us to make conscious choices that are going to align with our values and help us with our mental well being. And lastly, seek resolution. Don't run away from the problem. When you're faced with conflicts, you need to learn how to focus on finding resolutions instead of just simply avoiding whatever the problem is. Approach disagreements with empathy and be an active listener, and also be willing to make some sort of compromise. By addressing conflicts head on, we create more authentic and harmonious environments for ourselves and for the people that we may be in conflict with. In the end, it's essential for us to recognize the difference between protecting our peace and just simply running away from conflict. While avoiding conflict might provide short term comfort, it ultimately undermines our well being and the relationships that we are trying to cultivate and maintain. By embracing healthy conflict resolution, setting boundaries, and practicing mindfulness, we can genuinely protect our inner peace and cultivate meaningful connections with other people. So let's strive to create a life where peace is not an illusion, but a reality that's grounded in authenticity and open communication.